Vehicles fell through Lake Winnebago this weekend, and officials say this is another reminder to take caution when venturing out onto area lakes.
Emily Dean is learning more about ice safety this morning. She joins us live. Hi there, Em.
Hey, good morning. That's right. We're out here in Oshkosh, and would you believe that just on Saturday, this old road that we're on, this was water. Well, it froze over, and then it snowed yesterday, and what the snow created, packing down on this, created a slush hole right here, and you can see this. And this is what the vehicles that are going on to the lakes are driving onto, and that's what's making them fall through. These ice conditions just aren't safe on the old roads. We have Don Herman, who's out here with Sink, Dive, and Ice Services, has pulled already 15 vehicles out of area lakes in northeast Wisconsin. Don, this weekend, Lake Winnebago had a series of vehicles in the water. 3 in the same area on Fire Lane 8 in the town of Harrison, 1 even resulting in a death south of Pipe. Tell us, it is actually very important to take caution while going on to area lakes with these ice conditions.
You have to be very cautious out here right now, because even myself and a lot of the fishing clubs, we know the old roads are bad, but right now with this snowstorm, you really can't see them. And that's what happened Saturday. There wasn't any snow, and you could see the old road, but people think the old road, the roads are safe. But once you get a thaw, that's the worst place to be on the roads. And there's 100 miles of roads out here right now with all the fishing clubs.
And I know you're with Sunk, Dive, and Ice Services, but also you're with Otter Street Fish Club. Are there going to be plowing any more roads for people to be coming on? Otter
Street, and I think most of the fish clubs that I've talked to, we're not going to plow anymore on Lake Winnebago. We're not going to do that. I mean, it's a safety issue. It's not worth someone's life, so we're going to not plow, because even ourselves don't know. We know where the old roads are, but the average person's not going to know. We could probably plow a road and keep them away from it, but if they cut across country, they could hit one.
Well, let's go right over here, Don. We have a few safety things that anybody that wants to go out can bring.
What they have is, you can go from expensive or less expensive. Like a lot of fishermen have a GPS now. You can go out, a snowstorm comes in or fog sets in, you can always find your way back. A couple $100, that's what they cost.
You even said a little compass you can bring with you.
You can bring a $1.99 compass. That's all you need is $1, and you can tell, as long as you know where the shore is on Lake Winnebago, you know where the shores are, you can get back. Because it can, when it gets a whiteout or a fog sets in, you can't see 100 feet. Very important to have one of these. A lot of fishermen have this. A little expensive, but it saves your life.
Yeah.
Flash, I tell everybody, take a flashlight out if you're fishing at night. If you do go in, you can always shine it if someone's looking for you. A cell phone, but everybody says, make sure you got a cell phone. But if you have a cell phone, if it gets wet, it's not going to work.
Okay. But what about this whistle here?
Well, I tell everybody, that's a real good safety device, and it's a cheap one. Because when you get in the water, hypothermia sets in 5-10 minutes. And if you ever go in, which I've fallen in before, it gets cold, you can't really yell. You can only yell so long, but you can still blow.
Okay.
And that whistle, you can hear that whistle going. There's a lot of safety. I tell people if they're going out four-wheeler, a life vest. It even keeps you warm. So, I mean, you can wear a life vest. There are actually guys go out with their trucks that have life vests on when they're fishing, even in the winter.
Well, Don Herman with Sunk, Dive, and Ice Services, thank you for being here this morning. We're still going to have more coming up, and if you missed anything, go ahead and visit our website, fox11online.com, where we set up some more information. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Emily. Real good stuff. Yeah.